to what's going on with this preacher. So, if you want to get out inside this trucking game and become a lease operator or an owner op, or even get your own authority, okay, you have to keep your operating expenses low. You got to keep a low overhead. Now, y'all look all back at my videos. I tell everybody, listen, I pay myself $1,150 a week. Everything that I have, I got off of $1,150 a week getting paid. The 5-bedroom, 3-bath house I got, my motorcycles, my vehicles, everything. I pay my bills off of $1,150 a week. Now that's what I was making when I was with this company, Warner Enterprises. So even when I got my own truck and bought my own truck, cash truck, yeah, I still maintain that same lifestyle. Just because I started making more money, I did not start spending or buying more things. I kept everything the same, $1,150. So even when I did $4,000, $4,500 for the week, I still paid myself $1,150, and the business made the residuals after that. So my living expenses haven't went up, with the exception of, with gas and things like that. But the point is, a lot of people get out here inside this trucking, they start making more money, and then they start taking all the money for themselves. Oh, I made this. No, your business made that. Now, if you take all the money that your business made and you living off that, then at times like this, when rates are low, fuel is high, you really gonna be feeling it. You're gonna be telling everybody, don't come out here, don't get your own truck, don't do this. But you can't listen to everybody, because everybody's not good at managing their own finances. You know what you are capable of doing. Only you know what you are capable of doing. People telling you not to do stuff and based off of their experience and what they are going through, right? Okay, for instance, I got this other truck, right? But I know how I'm running and the loads that I'm running. I know that, okay, I got a payment now, right? Well, when I'm already was bringing home $3,500 a week, I know how much payment that I can afford for my business. Now, I'm still making the same thing. I'm still making $1,150. So what is left over per week that my business is making? So can my business afford another truck? After 2 years of doing this, in 2 years of making relationship with brokers and shippers, yes, I know that I can get another truck, and the payment is not going to hurt me at all. Why? Because I still pay myself and what I live off of $1,150. Now, the leftovers, that $2,000, $2,500 leftovers that my business made for the week, how much that can a truck payment take and still have money for the business, for maintenance and profits for the business? Okay, so after 2 years of doing it, I know that, hey, okay, yeah, I can afford another truck and another truck payment. Why? Because my business is making money, and my business can afford this amount of much money for a payment and still have this amount of money left over afterwards. It was simple math for me. It really was. The only thing is, okay, do you want to do that though? If that's what you want to do. That's the question that I had to ask. So you got to ask yourself, well, how much money do you need to pay yourself? And the problem is, most people take all the money that they truck make and put it in their pocket. That's the money that they make. They never put themselves on a salary. Never put themselves on a salary and put the rest of the money to the business. No, they take all the money for themselves. So now what happens when the rates get all low and the fuel get high? They complain that these rates suck. They just this. Why? Because their overhead is so high. They never learned how to manage their money from the get-go. So you always got to ask yourself, Okay, yeah, take what people are going through. Okay, take that to heart. Write that stuff down. Take that to heart. But learn from people of what they are going through. Even the ones that are complaining a lot. Okay, because the ones who know how to run their business, who structured their business, who have low overhead and structure their business and learn money management and learn self-control with their money, those people, you don't hear them complaining. They're like, yeah, rates are high. I'm not making as much money I used to make, but I'm surviving. And that's how you're gonna survive. $11.50, and people are like, why you just pay yourself $11.50? Well, because that's what I learned to live off of. 4 years with one, I learned to live off of $11.50. That's what I learned to live off of. Everything I got, my brand new house, the whole 9 yards. I learned to do that off of $11.50. So just because I start making more money, it don't mean I'm gonna go out and start splurging, going out and start buying stuff. Because anybody, well, see, and that's the other problem. We have a lot of truckers that ready to own a business and don't know nothing about business. Now you become a business owner and you don't know nothing about business. Okay, you don't know nothing about business, but you're trying to be a business owner. And that's why I said before, some of these trucker YouTubers, yeah, they are great, and I love watching them. I watch them all the time, man. I watch them all the time. They're very entertaining. Okay, I like the entertainment. What can I say? But when it comes down to business, I know they don't know nothing about business. I listen to people who know things about business, and I take their advice. The rest of the stuff is just entertainment. That's it. And then y'all always ask the entertainers, hey, is it a good time to buy a truck? Is it a good time to get in the market? Of course they're going to tell you no. Why? Because they don't know how to run a business. That's why. Part of running the business is you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. Okay, and part of being a business owner, okay, especially when you structure your business. I done told y'all plenty of times. I paid $1,000 in business consultants and business attorneys before I started my business, so I can get my business structured correctly, the right way. Because if the structure is set, the foundations that sits on top of that structure will be set too. No matter how much weight gets put on top of that, because it's structured correctly, it's going to be able to withstand the pressure. So what happens is, when you got a low overhead, like I said, mine's just $11.50. Okay, even with the rates down in my truck payment, right? By the time my truck payment gets paid and I get paid, I'm averaging about $1,500 that my business is making. That's how much my business is making. I'm part of my business. I'm on salary, so I got a payroll. So after my payroll is done from this truck that I'm in, this Freightliner Cascadia, 2021 Cascadia, after all business is done, my business is averaging between $1,500 and $1,800 a week. That's how much it's averaging in this market right now. Okay, with Karen, with my other white truck, when I was doing that was totally different. I was averaging like $3,500. I don't have a payment on that, right? I don't have a payment on that truck. So because I didn't have a payment, I was sitting at $3,000, $2,800 because I didn't have a payment. With this truck, I got a payment. And I have to put more towards maintenance because I got to take this stuff to the dealership. And, the dealership, even though stuff is under warranty and all this other stuff, they charge you shop fees and all these other kind of fees and stuff. But the point is keeping your stuff, your overhead low. If you get in when everything is high, all your payments and everything is high too. So when everything go low, you got in based off those high rates. All right, and then now because you're making more money, you go out and get all this and stuff before you even establish your business a good year. And that be the problem. People get these trucks. Within the month or 2, 3 months, you start making some money. You start spending, you start getting things, thinking it's going to be that way forever. No, that was your mistake. Your mistake was, how much do you need to pay all your bills? How much do you need to live comfortably and survive? Okay, bam. You got that? Okay, this is my threshold. This is going to be my salary. This is what I need right here for my house. All right, cool. Now I'm going to run my business for a whole year and pay myself that. And then whatever my business make at the end of the year, you do your taxes, blase, blase. Now you can play yourself a ownership distribution. You could take half of that money that you got saved up by the end of the year and pay yourself as a owner off of that money. So whatever that is. So whatever that money is, it could be $30,000 by the end of the year. So you pay yourself $30,000 as an ownership distribution. Now you put that 30 grand in the bank, and you still, your second year, you do the same thing. Hey, I'm living good off of this, boom, boom. But you also then paid yourself $30-something thousand. So now if you want to take trips, you want to buy stuff, now you know you got $30,000 is your budget to do all that other style of stuff that you want to do. And that's not affecting your business, and you don't even have to raise the amount of money that you're paying yourself. That's what I mean. That's why you talk to these CPAs and these business consultants. That's why you do that. So you learn how to run your business correctly. So when times like this happen, you know how to manage. Keep your overhead low. It's the point. Everybody used to tell people, you can't take all the money that your truck make. All the old heads tell you that. You can't take all the money that your truck make. That's not your money. But people don't want to listen to that. They think that that's their money. No, you pay yourself a reasonable salary. And that's what kills me. People go from company driver, 2 years, making this kind of money. Now all of a sudden you own your truck. Now you just want to go ahead and give yourself a $1,000, $2,000 pay raise a week. It's been selfish. It's been uneducated. It's been unwise. Why? Because those are the same people you hear complaining, turning in their trucks now. Oh, you might as well go company driver. If I'm going to do that, I can go company driver and make $1,700, $1,800 a week, and don't even have to worry about any expenses and anything. Number one, if you only making $1,700, $1,800 a week, all total net, and you're a lease operator, owner operator, you need to evaluate your situation. Something ain't right. That's why I book my own loads. For that reason, right there. I'm going to dictate how much money that I make. I'm not going to let a dispatcher at the company dictate how much I make. Oh, I can't find you nothing. Oh, this is the best I can get. Or this, no. That's how problems happen. Start asking these truckers, where was you booking your own loads, or was they booking your loads? Because a lot of times, the people who's giving up and not making no money is because they're not booking their own loads. And then the other ones who are booking their own loads, they don't know how to book loads, and they do not know how to negotiate a rate. They don't. I was the broker yesterday, and it was C.H. Robinson. I'm booking this load for $960. Okay, it went 300 miles. $960. I'm booking the load. He calls me back and say, hey man, I hate to do this to you, but another driver just offered to do the load for $800. I got to give it to him for $800. I said, no problem. It's business. I understand. Then she called me. He didn't send me the rate card yet, so I can't be mad about nothing about that. But he was honest about the situation. Hey man, trucker offered to do this load for $800. He just offered $800 for the load. I said, he offered $800 for the load? I mean, what's wrong with y'all? I offered $1,200, and I settled for $960 off that 300-mile run. But you offering $800? That's what I mean, man. You don't know how to negotiate. The $960, I was like, okay, well, that's good, man. That's over $3 a mile. You know, I mean, I'm cool with that. You know, I found another load for going 368 miles that's paying me $1,100 after that. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, keep your overhead low. Learn negotiating skills. Learn what you need. Shoot high. Okay? When you negotiate rate, shoot high. If you don't know how to negotiate rate, get with some people who've been doing it for a while. Ask them some pointers about it. And so they can help you out. Keep a low overhead.